Wednesday, June 1st, 2022. It's interesting walking this line. When I got hit with, I don't know if you call it a cyber attack. I don't know if you hear, I mean, I described it, they have the word Havana syndrome. I had put up a video, I had referenced it, nothing the other day, or yesterday, or actually this morning, out came a comment from something called the Joint Electromagnetic something or other. And so now I have a point of reference and a contact, and an umbrella group so I can reference what and where to go. Lou wants the information. I don't know what to do about that. This is the whatever, where I am at the moment. Then I looked at V2K and it seemed very like hokey and again, it's one of those things, like, if you've been attacked by it or with this level of whatever it is without putting labels on it, then you know how to describe it. But when it initially happened, Lewis, like, right away jumped to, I was on drugs, and I wasn't on any of those things, but I fall in this really weird category of, in New York, within my life frame, they've withheld the proper husbandry and grooming, first of all, which then, and education on top of it. They've held me outside of being able to communicate with the State's Department, of the echelon of which I needed to be around. And there's been several factors that have been purposely demonstrated where they intervened in order to pretty much cut me off in the field, making everything just, diminishing my whatever. I have seen some alternate forms of attempts at symbolic gestures in, like, a big way, in who, like, big grateful groups of people that know things, and I have not chased moving pictures. I stay really in the cartoon realm, in the sense of I had young children, and I don't know where politics, policy, and policing, where that line ever is, and it's frightening, especially with the diminishing amount of group that even looks slightly familial to my person. So it says be safe and be vocal. Again, and it has a seal on it, SEAL, of something important, that is through not only, like, they reference it in a movie called Jason Bourne, which Benjamin is a big Jason Bourne calendar, whatever, along with, they have a Hollywood reference for it, but I don't know if it'll upset anybody by saying it, but I know who my son is, and I love my son either way, which then pisses off other whatevers in RH negative, so I'm in a really precarious position, and I don't know who's fighting with whom and at what level, and, like, I lead a dry lifestyle. I mean, I never had I just found out that dry means not having alcohol. But again, never in the house with the kids ever until Tia Frio came around, because then he brought it with him. But again, it's not something, I mean, it's what the locals do, but it's not something that's on my to-do list or bucket list. But at least today, I'm grateful that I have some kind of anchor line. I don't know what to do with it. Again, there's no phone numbers involved. Just that something exists. It looks official. And then it's 2 anchor points with there's names involved, which gives me some form of comfort. Well, I don't know who these people are. And then there's a broader band of services that are aware of this, whatever. And I don't even know, like, at what point do you acknowledge something and at what point do you keep things quiet? I don't even know that at this point. I did just get back. Lewis was kind enough to take me out to Target so I could find some form of outerwear. And then we stopped at something called a Chipotle at Roosevelt Field. And then he brought me back to the house, which I thanked him for. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza, it's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken. It's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.